What's up, everyone? This is Sam, aka Third Shift Millionaire. How y'all doing this beautiful day? So what you're looking at are actually things I purchased at the online auction. This has a spot. All right. So if you're watching this for the first time, my name is Sam. I go by Third Shift Millionaire. I am a part-time eBay seller, and basically, this is a haul video of the items I purchased from maxsold.com. You could look at the old video previously. It's a two-part video where actually you actually saw me bid on this thing. Let me remove this. That's like my to-do list. All right, so if you had seen the last video that I only paid $6 for all of these dishes, right? And because I only paid $6, I remember I showed you like these plates. I have to clean this. It has a little stain on it. Like these plates, they were going for two for $10. So you figure two for six. So that's like $30 right here. Now, like I said, I only paid $6 for these. And I looked briefly on for some comps. Six of these kind of dishes, they're like the soup dish, they went for like around $32. I have eight of them. This one I left back there for a reason because it has a chip on it, and I have to disclose that in the description. And one thing I've noticed about these dishes, because they're old and they're vintage, I don't know if you could see it. Let me grab another one because I know some of them, it's like a hairline crack. It's not a, there it is. It's not a hairline crack, but it just looked like it's brittle. I don't know if that's over time. I would guess that's because it's aged. The gloss from the ceramic is actually holding it down, but that's what it looks like to me. Some of you who are experts probably can tell why the dish look like this, but it look like it's gonna break, but it's not gonna break. It just look like it's kind of cracked within the under the glazing. Oh yeah, let me show you something else. Yeah, there's some cracks here which I have to disclose. These are all saucers. Um, so the thing is, I am not going to sell the whole set together. Like I mentioned in one of my videos, when I do dishes, I part them out. I never sell them as a whole set because imagine packing this as a whole set. Plus, you're more liable to make more money when you sell them separately because if you really think about it, some people who actually have these sets may just need one or two. They just maybe need one or two for their set that either they broke or some of their family member broke because, case things these things happen. And when you have these in your stock, they could easily go online and buy what they need and not buy the whole set. So for the saucers, well, actually, I don't know what these are. These are like little mini bowls. I'm not sure. I think these are dressing bowls. Thank God. I think that's the Holy Spirit telling me they're dressing bowls. You could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know what they are. I'm not a big dish guy, but I mean, although I sell hard goods, I should know. All right, so I've got these mugs. Now for the mugs, I gotta show you this correctly. And these are the saucers for the mugs. I have two sets of saucers. I think one, two, three. Oh, there's one hiding. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. There's another set. 10. There's about 18. There's 18 saucers, but there's only 12 mugs, 12 coffee cups. So I'm gonna sell this as a set. I don't know whether I'm going to sell two at a time or three. I don't know, three. Three is an odd number. I think two to four at a time for these. So that's my plan. That's the plan, is to sell these like this as a set, two of them at a time. The price range, I'm not sure, maybe $10 or so. No, it can't be 10 because these are vintage. These are very collectibles. Like I said, these were going for $32. These are two for 10, so that's like $60 here. So you could do the math with me. So that's, I only spent $6 on these from the online auction. So you got at least $30 here alone. Well, I mean on this one's $30 and this is like $60. And you could just guesstimate how much all these are gonna worth. Um, I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna price these at, but this is all profit. So that's why I like to do hard goods. I took a chance. You saw in the video. I just took a chance. And I remember, I mean, if you remember that I said I'm gonna make it worth my trip, and I'm gonna show you why and how I made it worth my trip. So again, I'm gonna move from these dishes. I'm probably boring you. Oh, I need to talk about this one. Now, this was in the set. They're all Indian tree. You could do a search right now, see how much these are going for. If you're watching this or when you're watching this, these are the salad bowls. These are the big bowls. I believe I'm gonna sell these for like $10 a piece. So you figure that's like $90 right here. That's $90. That's ka-ching. That's good money right there. I mean, you turn $6 into over $100. That's good. That's a great flip. This has a crack in it. Believe this is the sugar bowl. I didn't clean it. Like I said, I clean my dishes when I have these dishes. I basically use vinegar and a rag, and I just wipe them clean because I don't. Sometimes I would wash them with dish soap, but it's a lot of work. And a quick wipe while I'm watching a good binge watching a good series, a good movie, or whatever it is. It's a good thing to do while I'm just wiping these clean. Plus, vinegar is a what you gonna call it? It's a bio. Jesus, I'm getting tongue tied. It's it's environmentally safe and it's not gonna be poisonous to the dishes. Anyways, so this has a crack which I will disclose. I had to go through all of these. Where was I? Oh yeah, this has a crack in it. I think they super glue it back. I have to disclose this. This is the sugar bowl. So this is all that was on this lot. I don't know what this is. I mean, I don't know what this is for. I think it's a bread bowl. You could correct me if I'm wrong. It looks like a bread bowl or a gravy bowl. Well, that's a lot of gravy. Dang. Anyway, so that's the dishes, right? So I paid $6 for all this. I'm possibly gonna be making over $100 on this set alone. And this is why doing online auction or buying from online auction is a great steal. And I also mentioned that you don't have to necessarily buy it for flipping. I mean, you could buy this as a gift set for someone around Christmas or around the holidays, and they're in great condition. They're in great condition. So sometimes people who sell things on online auction actually take care of their stuff. So you're not just gonna get dirty, dingy dishes or item. So consider that when you're buying stuff. Even if you're young, you're newlywed, and then if you're newlywed, you wanna basically furnish your home. Don't keep buying new stuff. Like I'm in my 40s. A lot of us learn from the hard way. And if you're young, if you're 20 and you're just starting out in life, trust me, start smart. Don't start big. Don't try to impress your friends. Start smart to the point where you'll have enough money in your pocket, especially you guys out there. You want to take your ladies out and start smart. Buy something of quality like this online and house and furnish your home in a smart way. Then you're still gonna have money to, raise your kids, raise your family on a decent budget. I don't know where this is going. This totally went left field, but this is just my wisdom and age old experience. So do start smart in life. All right, I'm gonna show you the next things I picked up. Okay, so right now we're in where I took photos again. So on the lot, if you remember, just go watch the video if you haven't watched it. It's up two part. It's a hour long video. It's actually me. The first video is just me showing you the way around Maxwell. The second part is just me actually bidding on stuff, and that's it. All right, so this is the second things I picked up from the lot, and I tested all of these, right? Always test these. And by the grace of God, let's see, two. These two had tapes in them. They had A&E, Columbo. I forgot that guy who played the nun. Well, his, they were detective. He was a priest and she was a nun, but I forgot the name of that show. It's an old show. And he was in Happy Days, I believe. Anyways, anyways, this headphone right here, right? Um, It's a natural headphone. Natural headphone. Listen to me. It's a headphone, right? So basically, I didn't test this, and I'm probably gonna keep that. I'm not gonna list it. It's vintage, and the VCRs, like I said, they all work. Now, this one works perfectly. I always have tapes to test. Always have VHS cassette to test if you're gonna buy VCRs. You could pick them up at Goodwill. Just pick up a good one or two of them, and test them because sometimes the tape are messed up. I remember I did that at the thrift store with this lady. She was testing a VCR, and one of the tape was actually messed up, but the VCR was working. So have a couple tapes, VHS cassettes, to test your item. Um, this one, let's see, the Quasar forehead, that's going for around that's going for around $30 to $45. $30 to $45. This one, and it comes with the remote. The remote does work. I did test it. Going down the line, we have the Go Video. Now, the Go Video. The funny thing about this, it's a DVD slash VHS combo. It works, but it doesn't um it doesn't work like when you push the buttons, it won't work. So I have to disclose that this only works with the remote. Like if they go up to it and eject the button or push play, but most people are nowadays, we're so technology inclined right now, so we use our smartphone and everything remotely. So I'm sure they're gonna just use the remote anyways. But by the grace of God, I'm grateful that the remote came with this, because when I tested it, I pushed all the buttons, nothing would come out until I use the remote. So I'm gonna have to disclose this remote works with this item. Now this is going between $30 to $45 online. The last one is this Sony. Yo, if you saw in the video, I don't remember looking this one up. I just looked up these two, but I had forgotten about the Sony. When I went to the what you gonna call it, the to pick up the item, I saw the Sony and I was like, oh dip. So this one, it's actually going between $80 to $150. Yeah, this is the biggest steal of the night. This one, the Sony, and it's a DVD RWRI. It's a writable recorder. I got the model number somewhere. There it is. You can look that up online yourself. It's a RDR VX 530. So these are going for between 80 to 150. Unfortunately, I don't have the remote for this. The remote did not come with this item. So this is gonna go being sold. I think I'm gonna do the math from the lowest end. I'm not gonna price it from the highest end. And from the lowest end, all this right here and this remote, which I'm gonna show you, is gonna range between $140. So you figure I spent a total of $26. It was $26.91 on that on the online auction. I spent $26.91, and on the VCRs alone, I'm gonna make around 140. On the dishes, it's gonna be around another 100. So you figure that's like $240. Turning $26 into $240. That's a good flip. That's a lot of work. I still gotta package them. Anyways, moving on, I should say. Um, this remote, it's an old remote. I saw them going between $5 to $10. It's old, and these I couldn't find anything on them. I know some of y'all probably remember these old remote VCR Plus, and this is a UM5 US Electronics. So these are the items I picked up from the online auction: the dishes and the VCRs and the headphone. Oh yeah, this I haven't looked up. Let me move this here. I have not looked this headphone up. It's a NOVA 50. So I didn't look this one up. Now I am not going to list this. The reason being is because of this jack. This is the big one, not the 3.5 millimeter. The reason why I'm not selling this, I gotta test it, make sure it works. It's because I pick up a lot of stereo systems, right? And sometimes they have this jack, and I want to test the item. Although I do Jimmy rig some kind of way to test the item, But to have this on hand, it's a blessing. So that, when I pick up an item, especially now, spring and summer is gonna come around when I'm going to tax sale and stuff. It's gonna give me the peace of mind that if I pick up a receiver, I know I could test it right quick with this item when I bring it home. So it's always good if you're going to buy electronics. Trust me, get items that you could test it with, because it's very important. It's gonna give you a peace of mind. Like when you see an item at a tag sale or at a thrift store, at least when you bring it home, you could do a thorough test on it. And remember, when you test the item and it works, you can make more money on it than just putting it online as untested. So if you test it and it works, you could ask for more money. Like some people who actually have these tested, they ask for more money, and especially when they have the remote, you get more money because you're adding a remote to it. And some people actually add the RCA cable. I have a few. Maybe I'll do a combo. I might just do it with one of these, and then just to get more money, because it's going to look more professional if you have the RCA cable or remote with the unit itself. So if you not if but when you go out this thrifting, whether it's going to be tax sale, and you see cords for electronics, let's say you're going to get into electronics, pick up a few of the RCA wires. And basically, the RCA is the red, white, I know, yeah, red, white, and yellow one. Those kind of jack. Let me show you if you don't know what I'm talking about, because I like to give you illustration. This unfortunately only has two. Hold on. Trying to do this with one hand. Please don't break. Please don't break. I'm gonna pause it. Hold on a second, y'all. I don't have to turn it around. I just noticed something right here. When you see the cords that takes the yellow, the white, and the red, pick those up. Even if you have them in stock, just when you go to tag sale or thrift store, they usually have them in a bin, and people don't want them. They just basically sell them for like $2, not $2, like 25 cents for like a bucket full of wires. Pick those up, because when you go out and buy VCRs in the future or anything, RCA videos and stuff like that, when you have these cords in your home, you could just bundle everything up and make more money just because you have that. And also, if you have loose remote, that they work with the item, you could also bundle it up and sell it with the item. So it'll give you more bang for your buck. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next items. Now, I mentioned to you that because I was going up there, it was a 50-minute drive. So I figure if I'm going to pick only these items up, I'm going to make it worth my while. So I did end up going to a thrift store, and I'm going to show you what I picked up from that thrift store. All right, like I mentioned, one item I did pick up when I went to this thrift store, I paid $20 for this. And I usually I don't do vacuums, but yo, I'm taking chances on anything. It's a Pro Heat 2X Revolution. It's a Bissell. All the parts seems to be here. I have not tested this one. I have not. This is the only item I did not look over nor test. I did spend $20 at this item, but they're going between 100 something dollars online used. Now I could either part it out and sell it for parts only, but I'm going to ship the whole thing. And how am I going to ship it? Let's just say I picked up this big FedEx box just in case when it sells, so that I'll have it to sell. I will have it to ship. This is like the golf bag size. Maybe I'm overzealous by buying this, but I figure let me have it in stock just in case when I list it if it sell. You know. Another thing is with this vacuum, when I was at that thrift store, I did spend a little time there, and many of you will find out that sometimes you may not find your item right away. That's why you do like 3 to 4 sweeps at a time. What I mean by sweeps is, no pun intended. I'm vacuuming. I'm talking about vacuum. Sweep is basically when you go around the thrift store more than once. Like you do a circle, like you do a sweep. You go from one end to the next. But you keep going over the same spot. And on my last spot, on my last sweep, I saw this. Now this wasn't there before. I mean, it was there before, but I may have overlooked it. And that's why I mean, like, when you go to a thrift store or a tag sale, don't just leave because your basket or you think you have everything. Put everything in your car, in your cart, then go back, do a second or third sweep, or even a fourth sweep, because you'll be surprised what you overlook. Because sometimes when you go in there, you might be overzealous. You might be have the mindset, oh, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm familiar with. But when you just go in there and then just walk for the third or fourth time, I guarantee you'll find something that's gonna be very profitable. And this one, like I said, it's only $20 I paid for it. But I know it's going for $100 something online. All right, I'm gonna show you the other items. Okay, I'm back in this room. So I bought this. I spent around, I believe, $40 for the whole set of everything I have here. I did buy a personal item, which I'm not going to show. So I bought this. It looked like it's brand new. It's only for 75 cents. If you remember my last haul video when I had the Disney Princess Cinderella Wilton one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bundle these up together. I still didn't list it. I'm going to bundle these up together to get more profit and just to move them because it's Dora the Explorer and Cinderella pen I'm going to sell together. Now, when I saw this Lion King for $2, they still have the tags on them. I didn't remove the tags yet. There's nothing wrong with this one, Simba. It's a, hold on a second. Hold on. I'm trying to do this in order for y'all. Bear with a brother. It's a Disney Simba 2002 Hasbro. I believe I forgot to look it up before I did this video because I did look it up when I was in the thrift store. That's why I purchased it. I think it's like a $20 or $30 item. My phone's ringing, but I'm not gonna pick up because I'm gonna hang up on y'all. So anyways, it's going for $20 to $30. I believe that's what it's going for. All right, moving on. I like to buy hats. So I like to buy hats. Now I paid for this UPS hat. It's a uniform hat. It's a since 1907. I bought this for $3. I bought all of them for all the hats for $3. I believe they're going for around $14 to $20. This I'm going to price higher because it looks like it's vintage Pepsi trucker's hat. So I am going to price this around $24 and see if I could get a bite for it. Adjustable back cap. It's pretty cool. Certain items pique my eyes and I jump on them. Like I said, I knew I was going to go for an hour drive. And that's the thing. When you're doing online auction, when you're going to have to drive to that place, do yourself a service. Look around the area for thrift stores because after you pick your item, it's not going to take you that long. Depends on the item you buy. It may not take you that long to package them or to put them in your car. So you're going to have ample time. Even if you're out of town, like if it's a city away or town a few towns away from where you are, you could always make a trip to your local thrift store. So it's going to be worth it than just picking up the item you get online. All right, so this is I'm not going to say that word. I'm going to look foolish. Mispronounce it. But anyways, this is a tennis backpack racket. It's brand new. Unfortunately, I just see it has a little spot. I just noticed it somewhere. It's brand new with tags. They're going for around $30 to $40 online. I paid the $8 for it. I didn't mind because I know I could get at least 24, if the lowest 24 or $30 for this. I mean, $8 brand new. I bought this bin just because I want a bin, point blank. It's for $1. You could get these at Walmart for like $3 to $4 or so, or $7. Oh, I think this is the Sterilite. This is like this is the big brand. So you probably could pick this up for like maybe $4 to $5, but I got it for $1. Give me $1 to make me holla. Can't believe I just said that. Oh man. All right, so last but not least, I gotta move these. See, I'm so cautious about putting materials in. Even though I'm not gonna use this as food,
I'm so mindful of not putting food item with certain item or putting something in it. It's just like, I used to work in a restaurant, so I know about OSHA and all that. Yeah, anyways, moving forward. So right here we have a bag of toys. Now, why would I pick this up? Right here. The reason why, Princess Peach. I think that's Toadstool. I think that's his name. And they got a bunch of Mario stuff. Now, on my... Actually, there's two Princess Peach. There's one here. And there's one here. Okay. So, and look at this. Somebody chopped off Yoshi's head. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. But anyway, kids will be kids, I don't know, maybe he chewed it or she chewed it. My God, kids are so amazing. But anyways, oh, there's his head, right? I think that's the part of him. Right. Anyways, let me finish this before I keep rambling on. So, I bought this because I saw Mario. There's Luigi right here. Because I saw Luigi, I saw Toadstool, I saw Peach. I know Mario things always sell, and I do have a listing up already with Mario figures. And there's Koopa. That's right here. Wow. I still didn't open this, as you can tell. I paid $2 for it. So, anyways, the reason why I picked this up is because Rick and Profit. I think he did a thing with toys with Vinny, and I watched that episode. And this dude had nothing but toys, and he had to part them out and all that. So, because of that video, or those series he did, I'm very open to try different things. So all these toys, I'm gonna look them up and see what they are and how much they're going for. But I know Mario sell, and like I said, I already have a listing with Mario online already. I might pull that listing down and add these all the Super Mario characters to it, just to do a whole collection. Because some people who buy things like that. But anyways, I don't know what these toys are. Maybe you could leave a comment below if anything looks familiar. Maybe you have kids that play with these toys. This little smiley dude. I don't know what these are, but I'm gonna have to look them up sometime later. Yeah. So basically, this is all the items I purchased. I spent around like $40. Oh, I didn't say how much I could. I did say how much I could make on these. This is like I don't know how much, but anyways, last word. When you're going to a online auction, when you're going to pick up your items, do a search like on your Google map nearest thrift stores near me, so that when you go pick up your item, you actually could stop by a thrift store. So make it worth your trip. Even if you're gonna have your car full of things you get from the online, just if you have the time and you have the space in your car, make it worth your trip. Like I said, this was a 50-minute drive, and I figured let me see if there's a thrift store near me. I didn't go to a Goodwill because I just didn't want to go to a Goodwill. Sometimes I get tired of Goodwill. I'm just being honest. Sometimes like these items you get from a mom and pop thrift store, or not a chain thrift store, you can actually get great item. Anyways, this has been my whole video. I hope you're enjoying your journey. Leave a comment below what you like, what you didn't like. This is just to help you out and in your journey. Whether you starting now, maybe you continuing, and if you've been sitting on the fence, I say start. It's not gonna be perfect. Nothing in life is perfect. There's no good timing for anything. There's no perfect timing. The time to start is now, and you'll learn along the way. Like I said, I bought the vacuum. I've never shipped a vacuum before, but I'm gonna figure it out once it's sold. That's the beautiful thing about doing this business. You figure stuff out. You become a CEO, a manager, a worker. You become everything in one. And basically, it helps you, it progresses you to be a better person because it gets you out of your comfort zone. Um, so that's all I really want to share with y'all today. Continue to enjoy your hustle. Continue to enjoy your journey. Again, my name is Sam, third shift millionaire. Work smart. Don't just work hard, but work smart. All right. Peace.